How did I allow myself to be open to receiving romantic love? That is a big question. Especially when it comes to what you bring up here in terms of like the touch part, like being touched by somebody. I will tell you that my trauma and my life experience led me to really struggle with being touched. That one of the concerns I did have was, how am I ever going to be in a relationship if I sometimes have to prepare myself for my mom to hug me? And I know that seems intense, but that was my reality and has been my reality. That touch, someone grabbing your hand or giving you a hug or whatever it may be, always was something that I avoided like the plague. I mean, my friends and I would joke about how I was like a, hey, how's it going, buddy type of friend, even though I also grew up in a Latino household where you hug and kiss everybody. And so it was always something that was a worry for me. Everybody is going to be different, and I don't know if this will be the same for you, but it was something that came naturally when I met Max. When I met him, it was something that I never have felt scared in connecting with him in any way, shape, or form. And if he wants to give me a hug or hold my hand or any of those things, it's something that doesn't feel scary. My body doesn't flinch away. And that's a rare experience for me given my history. And so I know that for me, I can say it just felt right with him, but I know that doesn't help in the scenario of like, how do I open myself up to the possibility of romantic love? And I imagine most people that struggle with this issue have really tried to work on it. And like you said in your comment, that maybe it's not necessarily connected to trauma, but it's connected, I mean, you didn't say this part, but in my head I'm thinking if it's not connected to trauma or things like that, then maybe it's connected to just like getting out of the habit of touch, getting out of the habit of, feeling comfortable with being touched by others, even in a platonical or a familial way. And so like working up and allowing yourself to be in safe environments where you can experience safety emotionally, to then experience safety with physical touch, even something like a hand on the shoulder or something like that, as simple as that, can help prepare and build for those additional steps in the future should they come and should you want to have them. At the end of the day, you are the expert of you and only you can know what will help you. But I just want to leave you with the idea and just my example that like, I know that I'm no different than anybody else, and that I never imagined healing could come into my life, and I never imagined that things could change for me, and that they did. And so I wish that for others, and I hope that you can find little steps that get you into a state where you are prepared for that, if that is something that you want. And yeah, no easy answers in any of these questions, but sitting here with you and hoping for beauty and light in your life.